Alright guys, we are back out in the shop today, and as you can see we have the Cub Cadet, and we left it the last time where if we would engage the PTO right here, the mower would completely cut off. So one thing that I noticed on the last video is one of the times whenever I went to go start it and put the PTO on, the deck slightly kicked up, and it had me looking at other things than just possibly a safety switch or the PTO switch being bad. So one thing that I ended up doing was coming under here. So one thing I did is I came under here, and you have your PTO drive pulley right here, and that is what controls the deck. So I took off the belt because in a sequence of troubleshooting, you go from the easiest thing to the hardest thing. So the easiest thing to do was separate the mower engine from the mowing deck, and when I did that, I was able to start engaging the PTO with no trouble whatsoever. So I started looking at what could possibly be wrong with the deck belt or deck assembly, and if you grab one of these pulleys right here, yeah, it's not going anywhere. So this entire pulley is completely locked up. Went over to the other side over here, and same thing. So I haven't checked out the center one, but I'm assuming that one may be locked up as well. So to begin with, to get to those pulleys, you only have to remove these covers right here. This is for the left side and the right side, and they are just held on by a couple of bolts right there. So that was very simple. So we've opened up the box and we are going to go through it. Right there you can see that he is taking out some blades. You can go ahead and lay those on the ground right there. Get that last one. Alright, so now this is a new mowing, or the belt for the deck. We got 1, 2, 3 pulleys. Yep. And then this is the main component of what is locked up. So this is our spindle assembly with the pulley. So we have 3 of those as well. Alright, so the first thing that we need to be doing is get the deck off of here. And I've already looked into it and it looks fairly simple. It looks like we just have to somehow pull these pins out, and then we need to pull the pins out from over here, and then we need to take it off of the front right there. Alright, so we got one out, and these are fairly stuck in there.
Dad, show them the
and we're going to do the other side, and then we're going to come back and get it off the deck.
Daddy? How did this get off?
Alright, so now that we've gotten the pins off, we're going to see if he can push the deck forward so that it drops off of the front holding spot.
What do you
Can you push the deck forward?
This?
No, where that wheel is. The small black one. Yeah, can you push the whole entire deck forward?
No.
Alright, hold on a second. You ready?
Yeah.
Push. Alright, let me get the other side.
Okay. How much peanut do we need?
Alright. So now roll it backwards. Okay. Hey, little man.
Huh?
Push on it so it comes out this way, okay?
Okay.
Alright, come in and help me pull it out.
Okay. Let me get over there.
Ready? Grab up there and pull. Alright, so we got the deck out. Push it backwards so we can work on it under here.
Can I do that too?
All right, ready? Push up there. Ready?
Yeah.
All right, now we got the deck out, and this is our main setup of everything that we are replacing. We got 1, 2, 3 pulleys, or the spindle pulleys, and then the 2 spindles right there.
We need some new
I wonder
ones.
if this one needs to be replaced as well.
I think
know
this
we only
one can.
have
We
have 3 of those. So I wonder if the one for the PTO drive is getting changed out as well.
Dad, can we show them that too?
All right, you guys are gonna have to ignore that little rattling. We have a fan set up so that we can stay a little bit cooler out here. We're gonna first hit up the idler pulleys and get those changed out since they're on top. And then we're going to switch over to the actual spindles and get those replaced because we've got to flip over the whole entire deck. So for that, we have the impact gun. And we are, all right, go ahead and see if that'll come on. All right, hold on. Alright, so we got both of the idler pulleys off, and this should be easy just to swap these 2 out. And there is a top and a bottom side to these. With the idler pulleys, this is the bottom, where it's got the little spacer, and then it's flush on the top. So we'll just take these, put them back on there like so. Get that washer.
Oh, this hold on.
Yeah.
Hold on.
Alright, let me see both of them.
Are these the old ones?
Yep. So we can throw those in our scrap metal pile.
I'm going to.
Okay. And then there's no washer on the bottom of that one. You gotta make sure you stay pushed on it. Alright, hold on, I think it's on there. Alright, you're good. Alright, off the deck. Alright guys, so now we've gotten the deck flipped upside down, and all we need to do is take out the 3 bolts on each spindle, and then, see, this one still spins, this one does not, and this one doesn't. Alright. Oh, now we need, hold on a second. So now that we got the blade off, even if it gets locked on there, it won't matter. There we go. So now we can do this one. There we go for that. Gun hooked up. Alright, ready? Push it. Push it hard. Alright, now can we get the one that says 1 and 2? That's half an inch. The one, oh, don't tip them all over. See the one that says 1 on top of the 2? Near the right side? Right near where your hand is. Oh, no, go back the other way. Keep going, keep going. Keep going. Now one down. The short one. In front. Yep. Alright, put it on top of there. Look at how the square is. That good? No, see how that's square? That's not. Square to square, okay, bud? Alright, now this one. And do it all the way until it comes out, okay? So we went ahead and decided that instead of just putting some new spindles, $165 worth of parts, on a rusted out deck, we're gonna go ahead and actually clean it up some. And we got all of the grass out there and took a wire wheel to it. And what are we gonna do now?
Spray paint it!
Yeah, so we're gonna spray paint the underside with a black spray can that will, it's not going to take away the rust, but it will help prevent hopefully more rust from happening, get stuff stuck on there, rotting it away even quicker. So we got the base completely painted, and as you can see, we ran out of black spray paint, so we used some camouflage paint. And this is the bottom of the deck, so nobody's even going to see it. This is just trying to help with the rain or the moisture from the grass and keeping it from rusting any further. How you think it did?
Pretty good.
You like it?
And I'm going to go dotty hunting soon when I'm 9.
So now what is the next part? Do you know what we got to do, little man?
I don't know.
Put in them spindles. So we'll get a spindle put in there, there, and there, obviously all the open holes, and then we'll get some bolts in those. I'm going to put it up underneath, and you get the bolts from one of the boxes. Should be 4 of them, okay? Alright, so here, help me start them.
I'm just going to shoot mine in.
Alright, go ahead and hold on a second. Alright. Go easy. Alright. Alright. Alright, next one. Come on, this one. Alright. Next one. There, walk around. Walk around. All the way to the other side. Alright. And if you guys were wondering, this is what it looks like from the top side. That is the new belt. We're going to pull it out into the sun, back the mower back in, then push this back underneath the mower, and then get it reattached. One thing I am finding out with this is that it's a whole lot easier to do it with the mower in neutral, and then you can really push the deck around to exactly where you need it instead of trying to fight with it. You would think that'd be easiest. Alright, so one thing I've noticed is that I cannot get the deck back far enough, and I have the adjustments on this front. We're just going to loosen these up. And this should give us enough play to get the hooks back in right there. And that's where I'm having the difficulty because I cannot get the deck back.
Hey guys, that's in the video. Hey, miss me guys. Yeah. Well, don't you?
There we go.
Hey, you'll see.
So that's what I needed right there. So now that I've gotten the bar in the front moved back up some, and it's allowed the whole deck to come backwards, I've been able to reattach those. After I get both sides done, I can go ahead and tighten it back up. So now we've got this one as well, and that one went in
So Dad.
quite easy. So now we can go ahead and get this There you go, guys. Look at that. My yard has just been mowed by the Cub Cadet. It did fantastic. Even on this hill, I was worried about the left hydrostatic, I believe it's what you call it. People say they go out, but this gave me no problems going back and forth up and down this hill. As you can see, it's got grass all over it, just for proof that I did mow it. And this did fantastic, as I said. I can't believe at how much of a deal I got on it. It still has a slight oil leak, I believe. And as you can see, there's a little bit of oil that's been sitting there on the frame for a little bit now, but it's nowhere near as bad as it once was, and I'm extremely happy with it. Maybe one day up in the next couple months, or I'll make it through the summer and then make a rebuild of this engine to be a winter project. So I figured I'd close this out by relaxing, sitting on the mower. Hope you guys enjoyed today's video, and think of it as a possible fix if your PTO is not engaging. Look at separating the motor from the deck, and that will really help you out if you have it with the deck detached from your motor. It could be the switch or the clutch. There's a bunch of other things. I got extremely lucky by it just being these spindles, $160, and out the door this thing is riding like a champ now, and it cut my mowing time for my yard down to a third. It took me a half an hour to do my yard when it usually takes me about 2 hours to do it with a push mower. So I'm extremely happy with having this now. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you guys did, of course, hit that thumbs up button. If you guys are new, welcome, and hit the subscribe button. I post videos every Wednesday and Sunday. Hope you guys enjoyed it, guys. I will see you guys on the next video.